Hey internet, so who to blame? Game developers or CEOs slash up the chain, board of directors, shareholders? So when it comes to gameplay, that's pretty obvious. It is the game developers. So for example, players want to fly from the ground and we can't do that right now, as you can see. So we got to do our grapple hook into the air and then fly, or we jump off then fly. Either works. And then as for financial complaints, that would be the CEO forcing the game developers to make the game more predatory. So for example, having 16 rerun banners, not in this game but in other games. So that would be a money cash grab. And if they're gonna do it in like not even on a special event such as an anniversary, I understand that PGR releases every single character in the game for anniversary, and that makes sense, it's a special event. But just out of the blue releasing 16 rerun banners, this seems like a cash grab, and that's also understandable. So that's a CEO complaint. Okay, and then do we have a gray area? There is a gray area where game devs, CEO, and the players, to an extent.
Guests of
Oh
the
no,
Honkai.
I didn't want to fight you. Okay, I'm out. Okay, so for example, there is another game right now with the controversy where the character simply exists and then the character just breaks the game. Not only does it break the game, it changes the game completely. Okay, looks like I need to fight this guy. So we'll continue this discussion after I beat this guy. Or I can try and talk as I fight. Alright, so with that gray area, one, it is a leak, so I guess players are blowing this a little bit out of proportion. The game developers can simply just change the character. So from that point of view, yes, it is a little bit blown out of proportion because it is under development.
Now that's a hassle.
In terms of, I guess, the monetization side, I can see how that can be a runaway situation where every character becomes more powerful and we have a power creep situation. And yeah, of course.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, now that the battle's over, I can give more thoughts on it. So yes, it's a great situation, and both game dev and CEO is to blame in that other game. Now, I'm just saying other game because it applies to all games, not just gacha games, but every other game. If you're gonna release a character or release an update that simply invalidates an entire game, that's not a good move.
Can you keep up?
So it's up to the game devs to balance, but it's also up to the CEO not to force the game devs to make these broken characters simply to make profit. I understand how a company works. They need to make money in order to make profit to, I guess, return the interest on the shareholders. I get it. And I'm sure a lot of players get it too, but there's no need to be so greedy and so aggressive with the monetization. But that's a whole other can of worms. So we'll leave it at that. So gameplay, complain to the game devs. Financial issues, such as 16 rerun banners in one go. That's a CEO issue / all the way up. And then you've got the power creep situation and power creep, as well as, I guess, what's the word? Starts with a C, coercing. So not quite fully forcing you to wish for the character or buy the character / spend on the character, but when a character is so broken it changes the game just by existing, it kind of makes you have to buy it or have to get the character. And yeah, that's not good. I will say, here's what I'm going to say. This is not an outtake, this is a pretty standard take. Wish / pull / spend on the characters that you enjoy playing, you enjoy their design, you enjoy their gameplay kit. That's all I'm going to say. If the broken character is broken, but you don't like their design, you don't like their gameplay, don't wish for them. Alright, but what about the people that are competitive, but so what do they call them? Meta slaves? So look, if you guys are meta slaves, you guys do you. That's all I want to say. So meta slaves are gonna wish and spend on characters even if they're ugly, so you guys do what you gotta do. And whales pretty much just buy everything, so whales keep on whaling, I suppose. Alright, like and subscribe, become a member, or drop a super thanks if you want to support me. Okay, do the whole YouTube thing. Not only like and subscribe, but share with your friends, ring the bell, turn on all notifications. Leave a comment below. How do you feel about the other game situation where they just make a broken character that flips the game upside down and changes the game completely? Or we can, you can drop a comment on the blame game situation. Who to blame? Game devs or CEOs? Alright, until next time, see ya.
The white has been dyed red.